We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. President Ferdinand R. Marcos lauded Bacolod City's recovery efforts from the pandemic as he urged Filipinos to prepare to return to the pre-pandemic life. Marcos graced a celebration of the MassKara Festival in the city over the weekend. Marita Mawahe has the story.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos on Sunday lauded Bacolod City for its successful staging of the 43rd MassKara Festival on Sunday. The MassKara Festival returns after a 2-year hiatus due to restrictions brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. In a speech during the festival's culmination at Paglaom Sports Complex, Marcos said it was high time that the city welcomed tourists anew to help in the revival of the economy. He said Bacolod lived up to its moniker, City of Smiles.
At ang pagbalik ng MassKara Festival ngayon ay nanggaling sa kahirapan at sa kalungkutan, ngunit makikita na natin na iniwanan na natin ang kahirapan at kalungkutan at ipinakita na ng mga tiga Bacolod na tayo ay bumalik na at masaya na naman ulit at bumalik sa ating mga labi ang ating mga ngiti.
Marcos meanwhile expressed hope that Bacolod City would continue pushing for programs that will continue to the betterment of the country and the people. Marcos noted that it is time for Filipinos to get back to their normal pre-pandemic lives and show the world that the Philippines is slowly getting back on its feet. Marcos said the MassKara Festival signaled not just the opening of Bacolod City to tourists, but also of the entire country. The president said it also symbolizes Filipinos' re-emergence from a crisis.
The pandemic is fading away. We are learning to manage it. And now it is time for us to all go back to work, to all go back to our normal lives, to remind ourselves of all the opportunities that were before us before the pandemic, that we now, after that we have normalized the situation a little bit, then it is time for us to go back to all of those endeavors that we were undertaking before the COVID hit.
The MassKara Festival was first held in October 1980 as Negrenses were reeling from the collapse of sugar prices in the international market and the sinking of the Negros navigation ship MV Don Juan. Before the culminating activities of the MassKara Festival, Marcos attended the inauguration of the Upper East and the unveiling of the township marker in Bacolod City. He also met with officials of the Departments of Agriculture, Trade and Industry, Labor and Employment, and Social Welfare and Development of Western Visayas. For the Pna Newsroom, I am Marita Mawahe.
President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos has ordered the Department of Agriculture to test all hog breeding sites in Western Visayas to contain the spread of the African swine fever or ASF in the region. The directive came following reports of cases in the area, particularly in Iloilo. Marcos said testing all breeding farms is one of the most effective ways of controlling the spread of the infection. The president also assures that all measures are in place to prevent its spread, including banning pork products from infested areas. He also cited studies that show the possibility of mosquitoes being involved in the transmission of ASF. On Friday, Marcos met with the agriculture cluster of the Private Sector Advisory Council and issued directives to control ASF, including the ban of all trucks carrying hog and pork products from outside Panay region for 60 days. Meanwhile, in Batangas, the Municipal Health Office of San Pascual reported more than 40 suspected cases of hand, foot, and mouth disease over the past few days. This is apart from the 109 suspected cases of HFMD detected as of October 18. The Municipal Health Office has already sent random samples to Research Institute for Tropical Medicine or IRTM. The Batangas City Public Information Office reported 4 confirmed HFMD cases, 76 suspected, and 117 under monitoring. Disinfection of schools in Batangas City is ongoing. The virus causing HFMD may be transmitted via person-to-person contact, respiratory droplets, and contact with a contaminated item. Hand washing, cleanliness, disinfection, and avoiding contact with infected persons are ways to prevent contracting HFMD. All the 162 passengers and 11 crew members on board the Korean aircraft from Incheon are safe after the plane overran the runway at Mactan-Cebu International Airport late last night. Flights to and from Mactan-Cebu Airport are canceled until further notice due to the stalled plane. The management of Mactan-Cebu International Airport says Korean Air Flight KE631 from Incheon, South Korea overshot the runway in a landing attempt during heavy rains at the airport. Meanwhile, Korean Air President Ki Hong-woo apologized over the incident and assures they will conduct a thorough investigation on the said matter. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change. Good day, everyone.